Hey, hey, hey. What's going on with my light? I am here. I am here. I am here. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday. Happy Money Talk Tuesday. Okay. OMG. It's been a while. It's been a minute since I've been live. And yeah, it's hard to get back into the groove. So let me go ahead and see if I am live. Let me check all the places, check all the things. I don't know what's going on with my lighting. So that's another whole issue. I look like I'm glowing or something here. I don't know. Okay, look like okay. I am live. I am live, and I'm gonna share the video out as you come into the room. Make sure you are sharing the video out if you're catching me live. Share the video out with your family and your friends. Share the video out with your group page and them. I'm gonna share that to my private group over on the book. Hey, Coach Chantel, girl, thank you for coming in. Thank you for those Go Pops. You are the title gifter of the Go Populous. Thank you so much, girl. It's been a minute since I've been on live, so I'm trying to get reacclimated, girl. Oh my goodness. It's so hard once you if you thank you for that go heart, thank you for that heart, thank you so much. I appreciate you, Coach Chantel, and thank you for sharing out the video. If y'all catching this live, definitely share it out to your friends. I am going to share it one more time myself. Let me go ahead and share to my story. Share to my story. Share to the story. And wait a minute, y'all. I'm trying to do too many things. Share to my story, and then I'm going to share it to my business page over here on the book. I'm on the book, and I'm also on YT coming through. So yeah, like I was saying, it has been a while since I've been live. I think I took about a week off. Feel like a week, but I think it might have been more than a week. It might have been like more like 2 weeks. No, wait a minute. That was supposed to be laughing. I was supposed to be laughing. Hold on, hold on. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, see, and then I got all these technical difficulties I'm trying to deal with here. Chantel, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Let me know. Let me know. Um, yeah, look like you can hear me. Okay, let me, wait a minute. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in. Thank you for grabbing that heart. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through. How have you been, Coach Chantel? You are the title gifter for 30 times. Girl, that's that number. And that three must be your lucky number. Is that your lucky number, girl? If three is your lucky number, because you became a title gifter for 30 times. That is amazing. Is that a new level or something? I'm not sure. Girl, I don't know, but thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you. Let me see something. So it is May. I don't even know if I've been live in May yet. Because remember, last month was April, was financial literacy month, and I went live a couple of times in April. But yeah, I do not think that I've been live for the whole month of May. This is bad. And it's already what, May 12th? What is the time going, y'all? Time is just flying. I'm just so in unbelief how fast time is flying. Okay. Okay. So I ain't gonna be on here very long because I'm late anyway. I'm late because I was supposed to be on here at at 9:15. I mean 9:15. and it just didn't happen, honey. If I just I got to get my mojo back. I'm feeling very unmotivated, very in uninspired to do these lives. So I need some help. I need to know how to keep my mojo going, how to stay enthused about this. I got two comments over here. Hold on, who's with me? Who's with me? Hold on, let me see y'all. Nicole Dale is in the house. Thank you, girl, for coming through. Thank you, girl. Nicole is checking in from them YT streets. She said we can hear you just fine in the YT street. Girl, thank you so much for coming through. I appreciate you, honey. Nicole Dale is my number one fan, honey. She always coming through with the hashtags. Hey girl, hey, hashtag triple M money management matters. That is my business. Okay, triple M is my business. Money management matters. Hashtag manage your money, ma'am. Yes, manage your money, ma'am. We have to make sure we get our money managed in order. So let me get off this right here. Oh, so thank you, Nicole, for always coming through in them YT streets, girl. I appreciate you. I'm a little bit incompagulated right now. I really don't even feel like going live, but I'm just like, I got to go live because I have not been live since April. Can you believe it? Where is the time going, y'all? It's already the middle of May. It's already the middle of May, second week in May, and I haven't been live the whole month of May. I know I didn't go live last week because I took a week off. I had to take some time off. So I think it's okay. And Nicole can attest to this about self-care. We have to take some time for ourselves to rest, to relax, to rejuvenate, to refresh, okay, and to get refocused. Focus is my word for this year, and I just needed some time off. And look, it wasn't even like no vacation time. It was just time, I guess, from social media. How about that? It was just time away from social media because yeah, I have not been live for the whole month of May. And I'm just really realizing that. So I apologize. Yeah, no, because I need to be out here more. I need to be, staying true to my word. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate you, girl, for saying so. But yeah, Nicole Dale will tell you in a minute you got to have self care. You got to self care. So thank you so much for liking the video, Coach Chantel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So yeah, I'm not gonna be on here long, maybe for another about 15 minutes or so. But I just wanted to come in and say, hey y'all, hey, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been live, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to go live. But I wanted to talk about some money motivation and Nicole, look, I thought I put a board up, but it didn't come up. And see, that's another thing. I've just really been messing around with this technology and it's giving me fits. Let me share this video out one more time. I'm gonna share it out because I forgot to share it to a few more people out here on the top on TT. So let me know how y'all day has been today. How was your day today, Nicole? How was your day, Coach Chantel? What did y'all do today? Did y'all have to work, hunty? Because yeah, I think this investment firm is getting the best of me too. I've been so busy at my investment firm. That's another reason why I hadn't been live. I think too because when I get home, okay, when I get home, honey, from the investment firm, sister be just brain. Yeah, I mean, how you feel like you just think too much. Sometimes I feel like I just think too much, and so I really can't. It's hard for me to transition from my investment firm of thinking about accounting and credit analysis and looking at financial statements to turn that off and then turn on the personal finances. Financial management, money management, to get to this to get to work on my own business. So I think I just needed a break. Nicole said it's been a busy day. It has been a busy day. I can't believe that Sunday was Mother's Day. I know, girl. I can't believe it either. It's just like this year is already flying by. If you think about it, June is next month, and that's gonna be half the year already gone. Half the year already gone. So that got me to thinking about, you know, just where we are in our money. Are we really taking time to think about the future, because the future is coming so fast. The future is coming so quickly, and I feel like a lot of us is just not prepared for it like we should be. So I was reading an article today, and I did a couple of things in my own personal finances that I wanted to share as I was, looking at my own finances. uh my spirit, no, the spirit of the Holy Spirit said, share this, share this with people, because a lot of people need some strategies, they need some ideas, they need some ways to save some money, because prices of everything is so expensive. The cost of everything is going high, is rising. Seem like every day. Of course, we know gas is up, and the summer ain't even hit yet. So I know I went to the gas station, and I remember $50 used to fill my tank up. Now $50 just get me a half a tank. So it's almost everything is doubling. Everything is double, and I'm just like, prayerfully, thankfully, and prayerfully, it's not really a strain on my finances, because I do have reserves, the savings and things that I can pull from. But the people, or my sister and them, my mom, my mothers, my ladies that I like to talk to, I think about you all that may not be s- as prepared as you should, as far as finances, as far as savings, as far as using some different ways to save money. Coach Chantel, thank you, girl. You are the title gifter of the tea. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And so I'm going to share with you all a couple of ideas to just really help um, save some money, in these times when things are so high, all the prices is going up. I don't know about y'all, but I done got back into couponing. For a minute there, I used to not have any coupons. Thank you for using those stickers, girl. Thank you, so Chantel, for using those stickers. I appreciate you, girl. So, thank you for the follow, Norman. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you, or ma'am. Let me see. Let me see if we're connected. Norman Zeeb, thank you so much. PNC Arts Center multiple award winner. Go ahead now, Mr. Norman. I appreciate you coming through. I appreciate you coming through. So we have got to get back to some basics. Back to the basics. Y'all remember that old saying, getting back to the basics? And then, of course, there's a song, a God song that says, "Let's get back to Eden and live on top of the world." Anybody remember that song? So when I heard that, I be thinking about, yeah, we need to get back to Eden so that we can live on top of the world. And Eden is the Garden of Eden. So a lot of us need to get back to, you know, our spiritual selves, leaning and depending on God. If I didn't mention it, if you're new to me, I am a Christian. Okay, my business is biblically based. It's a God business, because I wouldn't even be in this business. I wouldn't be on here talking about money, financial education, and all that type of stuff if it was not for the Lord giving me the purpose, the ministry to do this. So it's a God business. So anytime I speak about money, or speak about my life, or speak about my experience, or speak about my testimony, it's because God told me to, because I listen to the voice of God, and I believe in God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. So God said we got to get back to Eden, and that's the Garden of Eden, and just live maybe off the land, live off the word of God, live off our spirit, go back to the basics. Go back to the basics. Now, when I say the basics, I'm talking about earlier when I went grocery shopping today. I'm getting back into couponing. Okay. I used to coupon when my kids were smaller, and I used to have, more expenses when my kids was smaller, and lived at the house. Now, they don't live at the house, so I don't buy as many groceries as I used to. But back in the day, I used to clip, the coupons that used to come in the newspaper. They don't come in newspaper hardly anymore. So they all digital. They all online. They all on the apps, but they're there, still there. So it's still companies, coupon companies, places like Abata, ABOTTA. I use an app called what's the name of that app? Oh, it's on my phone. And you on my phone, TT, so I can't think of the name of that app, but it's the little dog. Oh, Fetch. I use that app to collect reward points for every time I spend money. I take a picture of my receipt into the Fetch app. And I've been doing that for about 3 years now. So one year, I want to say it was last year for my birthday, I saved up all my points from the Fetch app and I accumulated like $100 in there. So that's cash back from the receipts that and I used that $100 to go toward my birthday gift, which was my hair. I had got my hair done and went on a trip to Vegas. So those little things, they tedious, and a lot of times it takes time to do it. But I'm telling you, if you take the time to do it, hey Kathy, I see you over there. Thank you for joining and thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate you, friends. Thank you so much. Hey girl, I love you too. I love you too. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for watching. Okay, Nicole, thank you for the prayer and hands, girl. I need all the prayers we can get. We need all the prayers we can get, girl. Let's do it. So thank you, Kathy. I hear you. I see you out there. So let's see. I got a flash goal. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, I got a flash goal over here on TT. 3 heart meets. Okay, so if y'all coming in and you new to me, make sure you get your heart me. Let me share this video out one more time so I see if I can get 3 new people in here to heart me. Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Let's see. I already invited some of these people. I want to invite the same people, so I gotta scroll. Okay. Let's see if we can get a couple people in here to throw a heart. I need 3 hearts. I need 3 hearts for this goal. And I don't think this goal will last long either. That's another thing. Okay. I shared it out a few more times. The people that got the lights on. Okay. We'll see. Um Nicole, girl, thank you, Nicole, for coming over with the rose. Girl, grab your heart at the top. Grab your heart at the top. Let me see if I still got this goal in here. Yeah, I need 3 hearts. I need 3 hearts. Mm, okay. Anyway, thank you so much, Nicole, for coming over. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you for the rose. Hey, Jetty, thank you, girl. Can y'all grab your heart at the top? That heart right here at the top. If you have to grab the heart at the top. That helps me get my goals set. Okay. Y'all know how to grab the heart at the top? At the top, right there beside my name. Just hit that. Hello, dear. How you doing? Beautiful. I've been seeing your videos, honey. You know you love to sing and dance. I love to watch you sing and dance. You don't know how to grab the heart? If you look beside my name, do you see that heart beside my name at the top? Right here. There it is. You did it, girl. You did it. Woo. Thank you so much, Jetty. You did that, girl. I appreciate you. There we go. I need 2 more. Nicole, did you get yours? Nicole, did you get yours? I need 2 more. Miss Jetty, share the video out, honey. You know how to share it. I love you as well. Listen, Jetty, did you get with that lady that wanted the shoes? That wanted the logo on her shoes? Her name was Lisa too, Dr. Lisa. She wants some of them shoes, honey. She been after me for a while about them shoes. I'm like, girl, I have to hook you up with my contact, Miss Jetty. Jetty. Okay, thank you so much for liking the video. Okay, so let me get back to what I was talking about. Saving money with coupons. That's right. Thank you, TT, for reminding me. TT over here reminding me what I was talking about. Okay, saving money with coupons. So yeah, how many of y'all still use coupons? Now, these coupons in the app is just as good. The ones online in the apps, on the website is good. And I'm gonna tell you the one that I used today. I went by Publix, and also it's groups too. It's groups. It probably on TT, but the one I use is on the book. It's on the book. It's groups. You just have to put in Publix coupon and group. And these ladies, this is what they do. They help you and tell you about all the deals. There you go, Nicole. Thank you for that heart, my girl. Oh, I need one more. I need one more heart. Okay, I need somebody new to come into the room. Give me another heart. So y'all share the video out if you can. Share it out. Let me see if I can share that with some new people. Share it out. Let's see. I done shared it out with everybody that I saw that was live. That's the thing, honey. Don't nobody. I don't know. I think I don't want to share it too many times. So I think I done shared it with all the people that's up here. Okay. Anyway, you have to take the time if you're trying to save some money. Because I'm trying to tell you, paying full price for stuff right now just don't make no sense. It's not a good money management move because things are so expensive. We got to take advantage of the savings, and we got to take advantage of the discounts, and we got to take advantage of the coupons. Now, I went to Publix. Now, y'all know Publix high. Okay, we all can agree that's one of the most expensive stores out there, especially on their produce and their meats and things like that. But I go in there for the BOGO, okay, the BOGO. And when you do the BOGO, of course, that's 50% off. And if you get a coupon on top of that, that's the time to do it. Now, another thing, this is time consuming. This is the reason why a lot of people don't do it because they don't have the time. And I honestly, it's time consuming for me. I've just told y'all, my investment firm be taking up all my time. By the time I leave, I'll be tired and I don't be wanting to go to the store. I really don't. But when it comes to money, though, if I'm saving some money, I get up some energy and I'll be like, let me go on here and get these coupons together. Go ahead and download them on my phone, make my list. I'm going in here specifically for these savings, for the things that's on BOGO. Plus, I got a coupon, okay? Because that's money that I need to save. So it's tedious, but do it. Now, the only thing about Publix is Publix don't have an app. They only have online. So you got to go to Publix.com, Publix.com to their website, set up an account, and then go through there and get their digital coupons. Get their digital coupons. And then don't forget, now they also have coupons in their paper. They have a flyer that they send sometime that's sitting in the store, in the case, in the paper case, whatever you call that, the ad case, whatever they call that. But it's coupons in there as well. So you have to really be looking, digging, searching out for these savings. Now, that one, and then when I get through with this live, I'll put them in the comments. So it's Publix.com, and make sure that you look for the digital coupons, and you want to use those digital coupons when they're on BOGO, when the item is on BOGO. The second thing that I use is Fetch. Now, Fetch, Fetch, and I have a link for you if you want to try Fetch. Fetch is one of those apps that give you money back, on everything, every receipt that you scan, that you take. All you gotta do is take a picture. Open up your camera, and take a picture of every receipt that you get. Instead of throwing your receipts away, because you're throwing away money, okay? Hold on to your receipts. Get you a little pouch. Just a little pouch like I got. I got a little pouch like this in my purse. See, I got coupons in here now. This is my little coupon pouch, and this is where I keep my receipts. I keep my receipts in here, and when I get home, every receipt I got, I take 5 minutes. It don't take nothing but 5 minutes. Sit down, open up your Fetch app, and take open up your camera and take a picture of the receipt. They give you 25 points for every receipt that you put on that you scan. Now, if you're grocery shopping, though, let me tell you this tip. Just say one particular item. The Fetch app, I guess, partners with a lot of stores and with a lot of brands. So, like, say for instance, you get a brand of let's see, what is something I got extra point? They give you extra points for buying a particular brand. So just say cereal, Post cereal. In the app, it'll say if you get two Post cereals, you'll get 50 extra points, right? So I go to Publix, I get the Post cereal because it's BOGO, okay? And then if I got a digital coupon on their app, I'm going to use that too. But then I scan the receipt. If I take a picture of the receipt on the Fetch app, and the Fetch said, I'm going to give you 50 extra points for getting the Post cereal, then I will get 25 points just for scanning the receipt. And then I'm going to get an extra 50 points because I bought Post, because they're partnering with Post or whatever they do on the back end. So therefore, I done got 75 points from that one receipt. 75 points now. So I'm assuming those points are like pennies because when they add it up, and I wish I could show y'all, I think I got about right now, I'm waiting to cash out about $48. I got about $48 in my Fetch app. I'm trying to remember the name of the app. I got so many. Fetch. So therefore, I think I'm gonna leave it in there until it get to 100. When it hit 100, I'm gonna cash it out. Now you can cash it out for gift cards, or you can cash it out to PayPal. You can get your money. Okay, so that's the second thing that you can do to save money. Hey, lovely, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. If you're coming into the under the room, okay, got to go get the. Okay, thank you, Miss Jetty, for coming through, girl. I just saw that. She probably already gone, but thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, Miss Jetty. So, third way that I save some money in these times when everything is so high is I use the Upside app. Now, I just told y'all, I stopped at the store at the gas station today to get gas. Now, $50 used to fill up my tank. $50 I used to be on full. Now I put in $50 and it was only a half a tank. It was barely a half a tank. So therefore, I was like, man, I don't know what we're gonna do about these gas prices. And they ain't gonna do nothing but go up higher as the summer rolls in. So what I use is the What Upside app. It's another app that help you save money. It gives you money back for purchasing gas. And now you have to go to particular gas stations. I think today I went to Racetrack, and Circle K is another one that's on there. And I think some of the BPs are on there because I've used those before. But it will tell you in the app where your location at, because you have to connect your location, and it'll tell you where the nearest gas station at for you to get gas, and they will give you cash back on that gas purchase. Now this is another app where I just let the money sit in there until I get ready to cash out. And when I cash out, I can cash out for what? gift cards, or cash out for cash. I think they send it to PayPal as well, or into your checking account if that's one of the options. But all I know is if I'm having to pay out all this money because prices are going up, we might as well get something back in return for it. Okay, it takes some time, but it's well worth it. It's well worth the time when you get that money back. Now, this is another thing that you can do with the money. If you are looking for extra money to throw into your savings account, if you're trying to build up your first $1,000 in your savings account, if you're trying to put together some money to invest into the stock market, if you're trying to put together some money to invest into your life insurance, this could be the money. I mean, if you're looking for extra money, this is it. These two apps, Fetch and Upside, gives you cash back for everyday purchases for things that you're going to buy anyway. So why not get some money back for it? I think so. So those are two ways right there, or three. How many have I just gave you? Now, some other ways that you can help beat inflation. I read an article today, and so I'm going to share some of these tips with you. Um, of course, you got to start looking at your spending. Now, this is something that I go over in my coaching program. Okay, I do have a financial focus framework that I used when I was really had to take a close look at my own finances when I was going through a financial struggle. And this was before, this has been over 10 years ago when my father died. If you know my story, my father died, and he didn't have life insurance, and so we had to come up with a way to for funeral services and things like that. We didn't do the GoFundMe, okay, because that's just something that I didn't want to do, so I had to figure out another way. But when I had to look at my own finances, that's when I realized that my own finances were a wreck, okay, and I needed to do better. I needed to manage my money better. I needed to be more prepared for the unforeseen things of life. I need to be more prepared for emergency situations. I need to have money in the bank, or money in a savings account, or money put away for certain for times such as this. So you have to review your spending habits. Okay. That's part of the financial focus framework that I created. You have to face it. The F in focus is face it. You got to face what's going on with your money. You got to face how you are spending your money. You got to face where you're spending your money. You got to face the fact that you're not taking time to look for opportunities to save money. You're not taking the time to clip the coupons anymore, because I had quit doing that at that time, and I was like, I got to start doing that again. We have to start. Oh, another thing, we have to instead of buying or thinking, okay, it's all in your mindset. I used to think that I had to have brand new clothes, that I had to go to the name brand stores, the big box stores at the mall. That's the only place that I could shop. But now, okay, now that I'm more uh, intentional with my money, now that I'm know that I have to pay more attention to saving more money instead of spending more money. Now, guess where I go shop at? Thrift store. At the thrift store, at boutiques, at resale stores, at I have gone to Goodwill. Y'all know Goodwill is a big one. Um, some of those things is a little iffy, but I have gone there. But you know, the thinking is it's a change in your mindset. It's a change in your thinking. You have to think that I don't have to spend $100 on an item, that same item that I could possibly find in a resale store, in a boutique, what they call them, no, not consignment, in the consignment stores, right, in the Goodwills. Even if you are one of those that like to go to yard sales, things like that. And even if you do go to the big box stores, you can always go to the clearance. It's another strategy that you should always shop off season, right? So for the spring and summer months right now, you should be looking for stuff for the winter because all the winter stuff is on sale. All the winter stuff, is dirt cheap right now because they're trying to get rid of it because it's old, okay? And then summer and spring stuff, you should be buying that in the winter months because the winter months they got all the new winter stuff and they're trying to move out the old spring and summer stuff. That makes sense as you should always try to shop off season. That's another amazing way to save money. So it's all in your thinking. So you have to review your last, just say 3 months. This is one of the first things we do in my financial focus framework program, in my financial education program, is we look at your last 3 months worth of bank statements and credit card statements because you need to see where your money is going, where you spent your money at. And I always tell you, get you a yellow highlighter, a green highlighter, something that's going to stand out to you, and you start highlighting, things that was not necessary. You want to highlight your necessary stuff maybe in red or a orange or a hot pink. Those are your necessary things. Those are the things you have to have. And then the things that you wanted, the things that's not necessary, that's not detrimental, those are the things you probably want to highlight in yellow because that you want that to stand out. And now that's going to show you your spending habits. That's going to show you where you spend most of your money at. And so once you see that, you can flag it, you can categorize it, and that's where you can say, okay, I got to make some shifts. I got to make some changes. I got to do, something a little different here. And so when we start looking at that, the C in focus is to change. You got to change some things about your money. You got to change some ways that you spend your money. You got to change, maybe from eating out every day at lunchtime to just eating out maybe just twice a week at lunchtime. You don't want to deprive yourself completely, but you just want to cut back some and kind of see how that help and be intentional, right? So that's a good way. And then we were just talking about your groceries and your gas. If you want to save in these areas, I'm trying to tell you, it's ways to do it. You have to be intentional and take some time out. Now, with your utilities, this is something that I also educate on. Every 6 months, I what they call comparison shop. Like my insurance, like my car insurance, I comparison shop. And the cell phone bill, well, the cell phone bill is probably more like 1 year to 2 years, depending on if you're on the contract. But I always switch to someone that's either running a discount, running a sale, running a special. And then if my current provider cannot match it, then I'm moving on because I'm saving that $50. I don't care if it's just $50. I'm saving that 50. Right, right, right. So it's a good time. You have to put that in your schedule to do some comparison shopping, to check out, especially if you use gas, natural gas. I know that's a very competitive market. There's a lot of gas companies out there. Your light bill may be a little different because, like in our area, it ain't but two light bill companies, and I think you can't change unless they run through your area. Internet is another one that you could possibly get some comparisons on and switch that up to save some money. So just really think about that. Think about switching up these your utility companies. Call them up and say, can y'all match this? I'm hearing ads about such and such is doing this special, and can you match it? A lot of times they may match it, and then you can just stay where you are. But if they don't, then be like, I got to go. I got to go. So renegotiating, you got to negotiate. your reoccurring bills like your internet, your cell phone service, and your insurance. Yep, those are some of the major three. And then it says consider longer term contracts where it makes sense or enroll in auto pay for a discount. Now that's another thing that I do. I do that as well. I get the auto pay. Sometimes auto pay they will discount $10, $10 off on your cell phone bill or your insurance, things like that. And if they do, take advantage of that if you can set up auto pay and save that additional money. Because, honey, we got to save everywhere we can. We got to save everywhere we can. Okay. Um, a third thing that you can do, and we talked about this already, is build up your emergency savings. I'm trying to tell y'all, what times like this when we don't know what the GOV is going to do, we don't know what natural disaster or pandemic or God knows what's going to happen next. We don't know. We got to be ready financially. We got to have something set up. We got to have some stuff set aside. What they used to say, have money set up for a rainy day, honey, because it's going to rain one day. It's going to rain one day. And so we got to start thinking about the future. Um, when Moses, back in the biblical days, when Moses was telling all the people that it was going to rain, he was building the ark, and they was laughing at him, and they was telling him he was stupid and dumb, and he didn't know what he was talking about, and all this kind of stuff, honey. But he still kept building. He kept building because the Lord had told him to build the ark, because one day, one of these days, it's going to rain. And so it's just like now. It has happened over the years, over the centuries. Something is always happening. It's a statistic I had that says every 8 to 10 years something happens in our society, in our world, that interrupts the economy, right? And so we know back in 2020 the economy was erupted, and we all was at home. We Some people couldn't work, some people, because we was in the quarantine. So you can just look for it. That's been, how long ago that's been? 2020, we're in 2026, so 6 years. So we got 2 years, maybe four, to get some stuff together. And if you paying attention to what's going on in the world, um we got about three, two and a half, almost, it's 2.5 more for this current administration, and you just never know what he gonna do, what they gonna do. And so it's just so advisable now to rethink. We got to start thinking differently. We really have. We got to start thinking differently about our money. Build up your emergency savings. Building a robust emergency savings account is one of the first steps in money management, in developing your financial foundation. Okay, so I talk about this a lot in my educational course, is building up a savings account. Now, another thing that I tell people and I tell my students is this: is you have to open a high yield savings account. You have to open a high yield savings account, not a regular account, not a regular savings, because that's not going to do nothing for you. Okay, you got to go bigger. Okay, it's like go big or go home. God, thank you for liking the video, Nicole. Go big or go home. So you got to think about higher interest rates. What's going to give me the best return on my investment? The best ROI. Okay, ROI is return on investment. So thank you for the rose, girl. Thank you for the roses. So you got to be thinking bigger. So what type of account, what type of savings vehicle can I use to get the most money, to get the best interest, to get the better return on investment? And that's going to be your high yield savings account. That's going to be your CDs, your certificates of deposit. That's going to be your investments, your stocks. Okay, we got to get out of being scared of the stock market. Stock accounts. And then you can even invest money into insurance products like annuities, um, what they call the IULs, the cash value accounts. Also, educate on retirement accounts. Very important that you not only set up savings, emergency savings, but you got to set up retirement money as well. And so that's another conversation. So you want to make sure that you're looking at the interest rates and make sure that they are giving you the greatest return on your money that you can find. Okay. Uh, Money market accounts are good for that too. Let's shop around. Shop around. I tell you all the time. I got a few in my arsenal that I can share with you if you need one. But shop around. You should be getting at least 3%, at least 3%, and in a maximum in a high yield savings account, 4 to 5%. And if you really want to be go high level, look, go big or go home, honey. We talking about stock market, okay? Stock market investing is anywhere from 8 up to 12% on average, okay? But it is risky. Y'all know stock market is a little risky, so that's one of those things we really have to be more what they call educated about, more educated about. But just to start out, getting back to the basics, when I was talking about that, getting back to the foundation, just look for the high yield savings accounts and put some money in there. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what it say on this article. Yeah, then start talking about investing in the stock market. That's go big or go home, honey. That's for the big dogs. Okay, you got to be stomping with the big dogs. Okay, and look, you can do it. I'm trying to tell you right now. You can open up an investment account. Anybody can open up a brokerage account, and you ain't even got to fund it right away. You just open it. Okay, with Fidelity, with Charles Schwab, with E Trade, several of them out there. I mean, some of the smaller ones you can get the app was the Webull. I don't know right offhand, but honey, it's a lot of them. And I can get you all that information if you do want to start, small with an app. But you can start with $5. You can start investing with $5. That's what they call fractional shares. Fractional shares, where you don't buy a whole share of the stock, buy a portion of it, right? So there's no more excuses anymore. There's no more excuses. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you for the follow, dear. How you doing today? How are you today, Veronica Fonseca? Let's see. I'm angry. There was a why calls God take my friend away from my friend. I'm sorry. I am mad decent to take my friend away. My friend never woke up. I am so sorry for your loss, Miss Veronica. I am so sorry. I understand loss is hard. Loss is hard. But thank you for coming through. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I appreciate you as a new follower. Thank you so very much. Thank you so very. Swipe myself off. Thank you so very much. Okay, so definitely look into starting an investment account. And so that's something I can help you with as well. Help you get that set up, help you get that started. Um, then this goes on to say international investments, honey. That's definitely stepping out with the big dogs right there. Investing in overseas stocks and things like that. Okay. Then it talks about your retirement income. You can't depend on just the on SS anymore, okay? Because we just don't know if that's gonna be here or if it's not gonna be here, honey. I don't know. We gotta have something set aside for that. And then it talks about this diversification, and that's kind of what I was talking about. You want to have a diverse, different accounts, different buckets where you're putting your money. You want to allocate in different ways. One of the things that I do is I try to have multiple streams of income. I have, different things that I got going on with money coming in. Like for instance, the money that I save on Fetch or the money that I save on Upside for my gas, I can even take that when it gets to $100. I can take that out, cash it out, put it toward a stock, put it in my investment account, put it in my brokerage account, and put it toward a stock. You can find millions of stocks that's under $100. So you just have to start somewhere. You can't just keep going on the same way that we are, saying that you don't have it. But there's many, many ways out here to have it, to get money, to get paid. I know one is here on the TT, that's one way. And if you get it monetized on here, you can also let it sit in the account until it builds up. And when it builds up to a certain amount, then cash out and put that money into the savings account. So you just got to be strategic. You got to have a plan, and you got to want to make a change. You got to want to make changes in your Marcel Power number 3 is a long time watcher and a rising star in the live. Thank you so much, Marcel, for watching. I appreciate you. Marcel don't have no bio, but okay, that's all good. I thank you for coming through and watching the video. Appreciate it. Make sure as y'all are watching the video, tap the screen. Okay, tap that screen. Let TT know that you're in the room. But that's all I really wanted to share with y'all tonight. I wasn't gonna stay on here very long. Again, I have been MIA, but I'm trying to get back into the groove. Okay, trying to get my mojo back. I actually was busy the first part of May because I had some speaking engagements and I had some networking events that I went to for the past 2 weekends. So that was probably also one of the reasons why I didn't come live on Tuesday and Thursday, because I was just exhausted from the weekend. And then there was Mother's Day. So anyway, no more excuses. No more excuses. We are going to get back on track. Get back on track. So I should be back live here on TT Thursday at 9:15. Um, FB and YT. If y'all not following me on TT, definitely do so. Look for me at Lisa S. Bailey. Follow me there because I go live over there more often than I do here. But I appreciate you all that came through and showed me some love. Thank you, Kathy, for sharing the video. Thank you, Nicole, for coming in on from them YT streets. I appreciate you. So until next Tuesday over here on FB, um, y'all have a great week. If I can help you with anything that I talked about tonight, make sure that you grab this information right here. Let's connect at bit.ly.com/money moment. We can have a free consultation talk about my financial focus framework or life insurance, as I am a life insurance professional. Good night, Nicole. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. So, yeah, make sure you get in touch with me. Let's connect at bit.ly.com/money moment. And we can discuss life insurance. We can discuss savings options. We can discuss the financial focus framework program. It's an 8-week program. We can discuss that. See if it'll be a good fit for you. If you are ready to get your money all the way together, honey, if you want to go into the next half of this year, okay, we already know we're going into June. This is May. June will be here in a couple weeks, okay? So if you're trying to go into the next year, next half of the year on a better financial uh, foot, a better financial track, let me know. I hope that all the ladies had a wonderful Mother's Day weekend. I know that's right, honey. I did. I know I did. I was super, super, super super spoiled. Okay, I didn't have to cook. I didn't do nothing. I just chilled all day and watched. I watched some Lifetime movies, and it's one of my favorite things to do is do nothing and just watch Lifetime movies. I love me a good love story. So anyway, but thank you, Nicole. I hope you had a good day as well. Uh, anyway, we will talk to you all soon. You have a blessed rest of your evening and blessed rest of your week, and we'll be in touch soon. Talk to you later. Bye.